Good morning, everybody. It's Rick Ruby down in Charlotte. It is chilly. It's cold weather. It's about 45 degrees. The NFL playoffs are set. I watched last night the Oakland Raiders play the Los Angeles Chargers, and it was a barn burner. It was right down to the last minute. Neither team ever gave up. 2 seconds left in the game. Oakland kicked a field goal in overtime to win the game. That's a lot how our businesses are. We got to stay in there. We got to fight back and forth. Problem files, appraisals go bad, credit reports go bad, title work goes bad on our real estate deals and our mortgage deals, and we got to stay in there and fight. I look at this morning, January 10th already, and the stock market's been crazy. The rates are starting to go up. We've got to go to work. We've got to make sure that we're taking care of it. I'm currently today working on my month at a glance calendar. Everything that has to be done every single month, I think it's a good idea. I just went over the week at a glance and the day at a glance. Now we're working on the month at a glance. Every recurring thing that I have, I want to see in my schedule so I know what I have to do so I'm prepared. So I'll have my day at a glance printed on my desk. I'll have my week at a glance, and I'll have my month at a glance. And that'll make sure that I'm prepared for everything that I have coming up. Every week I have to do 30 thank you cards. Here's about 15 of them today that I'm going to do. You got to do the work. You got to make the phone calls. You got to fill out the cards. You got to send the videos. You got to have the face-to-faces. You got to have events. These are things that I teach as a salesman that I think works. You know, I look at face-to-faces right now, and that's the most important thing that we're working on in the core to start in January, that you have a really good face-to-face, that you take the client something like candy or their beverage or something, a hat that represents their sports team, or a coffee cup represents their ideals and attitudes. Like somebody gave me a Captain America cup. I'm really a Wolverine fan when it comes to those kind of things, but Captain America is always good, and I want to be always good. I'm not always good, but I want to always be good. So these are my thoughts on Monday morning, January 10th. The stock market is rocky. The NFL playoffs are set. It's ready to go into the second half, where we're just starting the beginning of the year. Everybody is broke. Everybody is having a bad year, and we got to go make it a good year. So I'm having a slow January in closings, and I am out there seeing a lot of realtors, talking to a lot of realtors, talking to my loan reps, talking to my coaches, talking to my coaching students to make sure everybody plants the seeds so they can pick the fruit and have a great year. So I think the stock market's going to be rocky. Put more in this week. I think that rates are going to go up. Go out and build more relationships with more people to make sure you overcome the higher rate market. I think that every year is a good year. Last year and the year before were a little better, but every year is a good year. I have never had a bad financial year in 38 years I've been in the mortgage business. February 10th will be 38 years that I've been in the business. Love it. Love coaching. I've been in it for 26 years. Stay the course. Do the work. Plant the seeds. Pick the fruit. Remember, relationship-based selling. Have a great week. Rick Ruby out.